Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So this is our very first episode of We're in Escrow, and it couldn't be more appropriate that I have you here today, Racheallee. Welcome to We're in Escrow with me, Jenny Butler of The Property Closers, the podcast that opens doors to a world of property, passion, and palate-pleasing discussions. From dissecting the current market to building wealth through real estate, invaluable tips for buying and selling, join me as we get to know real estate junkies in Pittsburgh and beyond. Racheallee Lacek is, first of all, one of my best friends, but there's big reasons for that. I mean, we were drawn together years ago. You were just getting into the business, and I remember her saying, I'm going to be the premier, the best downtown condo agent, and everyone's going to know that. You labeled yourself as that from day one and just became that. And I was always so inspired by that. I tell that story all the time. But you've been one of my biggest supporters. I'm one of your biggest fans. And I'm just so excited to talk about American Dream TV, which I admit, this is something I don't know much about. So I really need you to fill me in on the details. It's so exciting, but I don't even really understand what it is.
And to be honest with you, a lot of people are saying the same thing. Okay. So number one, thank you for having me here. You're welcome. Always, Mrs. Butler is amazing. No, seriously, you are one of my best friends. And I really look forward to the future endeavors of the club and seeing where the membership goes. You know, I am proud to even be a member. So plus, have a nice little locker for my wine stash.
Booze lockers are it.
But anyway, no, let's talk shop. So okay. Yes, American Dream TV, amazing. The show is a non-scripted, non-reality TV show, and it's focusing on the lifestyle. So, the 80-20 rule applies to a lot of businesses. Mm-hmm. And in this show, the producers of the show said, we want lifestyle and then a little bit of real estate. So, okay. Appreciating the concept. And I watched countless other TV show hosts across the country. I watch their videos religiously, pretty much on a daily basis. It gives me inspiration. It gives me ideas. I see what other people are doing in their markets. But it also, makes me get inspired to do my next episode. So in a nutshell, American Dream TV, I am the host of Selling Pittsburgh, and there are maybe one or two other associate or agents as well that are doing the show. I have not seen any marketing go out, or I haven't read anything published on other agents, but I can't wait to see who they are, and I look forward to being on the show with them.
Okay.
I do believe...
Will it be different hosts then?
Yes.
Different episodes of hosts. Okay.
Yes.
Great.
So the TV show is about a half an hour. There are no breaks, so it's straight half an hour of lifestyle and representing the city that you are so you have a lot of pride for and that you want to showcase. And, whenever I was watching other episodes of the TV show, I was like, wow, why haven't I been doing this for a long time? Because I love my city.
And you know everything about the city. I always say if I need to go to an event or I need to just find out about, you've taken me to every important event in this city.
There are a lot of important events, which is a great segue and opener as to why. Okay. So what is my why? Why am I doing this? Why did I want to be on a TV show? Why did I feel that, I can live up to the expectation of LA, production studios. So I'm already doing a lot of great video content for the properties that I represent, and I do attend a lot of events. I'm also, very involved and engaged in philanthropy, and I love raising money and helping foundations create awareness about their organization. You and I have been on a lot of events together and committees. And, what's the best way for me to showcase Pittsburgh in its best light is to focus on fundraisers, galas, events that are annual, but also have a great charity component behind them. So my first episode, I focused on the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix. Now let's talk about vintage cars, sports cars, lifestyle, adventure. But the most important part, there's a charitable component behind the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix, and that's Autism Society of Pittsburgh. So that right there in itself is the story. Why are we doing all these events? Who's the benefactor? How does it help? And then beyond that, So for me, I looked at the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix, even though it was a 10-day long event. I picked some of the most important events that I could relate to and also be able to make sure that I encompassed the purpose of the event and showcased the best that I could interview. But most importantly, we go back to why that event takes place and who it benefits. So great event coverage. And I really look forward to the episode coming out because there's a lot of cool surprises that you just don't expect whenever you're on site and you're filming.
Right. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen at all. And honestly,
I love to see you react to situations too, because
my reaction is priceless. There is no sugarcoating my reactions.
You're like my sister Amy, where you really can't hide what's on your face.
No,
and so
you can't.
Everything's really real in there.
And I think that's part of why when I announced the American Dream TV Selling Pittsburgh as the TV host, I did a blooper reel because I wanted people to see that. Like I'm authentic as it gets. Mm-hmm. I'm as real as it gets. I sometimes have no filter. But then again, that's what makes me who I am. But I really have a love and appreciation of the coverage that I'm bringing to the TV show. So I think, having that blooper reel really stood out.
I thought it was genius. When I saw it, I thought, I can't believe she chose this. And it's so exciting and surprising.
Well, I can't say that I chose it. I have to say that my marketing team, Steel City Visuals, put together that reel for me.
They're like, there's just too much content.
It's going to get better because as we go along, I don't always flow and I don't always have my head in order to get to the next word I'm saying, because I think so far ahead of sometimes I kind of lose track of what I'm saying and I have to start all over again. Right. Or I have so much that I'm focusing on for what I'm going to do in the future with my next step or my next word or my next, paragraph, whatever, because it's all written in my head.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't like to have anything written down and scripted. I like to just flow. I like to be natural. And of course, we're going to edit and cut some things out. Whatever. Right. We're going to bleep that out in this, but it does happen. It just comes out.
Yeah.
Or,
the passion is behind it.
Yeah. Or I trip on something, or I don't see, that there's a car right in front of me and it's loaded to the ground and I run right into it and land on the hood. I mean, things have happened. Yeah. And it is what it is.
So that's going to be the focus of each episode will be an event.
It'll be either, there's always going to be a philanthropy component to my show. Whether it's the annual gala for that foundation, or it's just such a unique and cool event that is just unique to Pittsburgh. For instance, Rock Reggae Relief was this weekend. Mm-hmm. Amazing event. Again. It was so fantastic. It was so well put together, very well designed,
and you were so behind
implemented.
The scenes with everybody.
Behind the scenes, yeah, it was great. And plus, we had some amazing bands that came in. The headliners were phenomenal. Was phenomenal. And I mean, it just really showcased that Pittsburgh is a city that you want to stop in, no matter if you're a philanthropist, if you're a celebrity, if you're, someone that wants to retire here and move to the city. We have so many great events that you want to get involved. You want to do these things. You want to check them out.
Yep. Well, we have so much more to talk about, but I know we're going to break this into a couple deals because you and I always have a topic and we like to stay focused or we'd be in here 3 hours.
All day long.
But I'm so excited for you to be a member of the club.
Thank you.
To bring all this in here. I can't wait to host private events for you because if I can you bring so many good people to me. My network is 50% built on Racheallee introductions, I swear. And I'm so thankful for that. So good luck with this coming up. I can't wait for the premieres and I'm just so excited for you to be here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks.